Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. On today's show we're going to unbox 3 new and cool products that have come through the doors of the EpicTV shop. And that means I get to play with a big knife. So let's open the box. So first up is the 510 Gambit. Think of this as a training shoe from 510. So as you can see, there's a really flat profile. That means that you won't get tired and it's easier on your feet if you're wearing it for long periods of time. There's a perforated and padded tongue, which is great for obviously comfort, and if you get sweaty, that perforation will allow the sweat to escape without you getting a sweaty foot. 2 Velcro straps. So far so standard, but where the Gambit really impresses is the rubber it uses. So it uses high-end Stealth C4 rubber. Now, as we know, this is incredibly sticky, really durable, and one of my favourite rubbers in a climbing shoe. The midsole section is also really stiff, which is great for standing on those small indoor climbing holds and gives extra support to your feet. You could use this on sort of like big alpine rock routes or multi-pitches, as it's technical enough to be able to climb hard, but comfortable enough to wear all day. But for me, the Gambit is a training shoe. I would wear this if you intend to do big sessions indoors and you don't want to sort of ruin your really aggressive downturned outdoor shoes. So buy one of these, use it indoors. So next up is the Beal DynaClip. Now I've been using this for a while and I've got to say I'm really impressed with it. In the past I've used a sling with a few knots in it for a cowtail. This is now my replacement. The problem with a sling is if you clip it into an anchor or a belay and there's some slack in the system and you fall and shock load it, it can jar your entire body and potentially snap. A really bad thing. With the Beal DynaClip, it uses cord instead of Dyneema sling, and that adds a dynamic element to the system. That means you could potentially shock load it and just generally be a bit more, rough with it. It's also good for those dodgy anchors. You know, when you've got like a cam or a nut you don't quite trust on a big route. By having a dynamic element is a bit gentler to the whole system. So if your second falls and suddenly shock loads that system, it's just a bit kinder by having a rope involved in it. So yeah, really good device. You just attach it to your harness, loop it through, and then you get a carabiner, sold separately, attach it into the end, and just use that to clip on to your anchor point. Really simple, really cool, and it's become my cowtail of choice. Okay, finally, a backpack. So the iLL Executive Dry Bag, which sounds pretty damn important. iLL is an American brand that make climbing gear aimed for hardcore climbers, but with a sort of eye towards fashion and design. And the iLL bag is exactly like that. Some features I really like about it. It's big enough to easily, using the scientific test, up to my shoulder, to fit a sort of a day's cragging material in here. So quick draws, harness, belay device, all that kind of thing. Or just climbing shoes on the way from the office to the gym. I can see that being used a lot here. It's got outside attachment points for gear that you don't want inside the bag, or you can attach your stinky shoes to that, which is something I do quite a lot. It's got nice little pouches on the side to put water bottles or other stuff in it. Water sealed zip at the front, so you can stash your phone in or other kind of precious items. Now it features a roll top. What's really good about this is it creates a perfect seal from water, and then you just simply attach it around like this. Now I've used this on sort of like big alpine climbing bags and I find it a really good system. What's especially cool is if you haven't got very much stuff in it, you can reduce the amount of space in the bag by just rolling it down or extend it up if you're packing loads of stuff. So it's got padded straps both on the shoulders, and it's got a waist strap and padded back section as well. So yeah, the perfect sort of city to climbing wall or cragging bag if you don't want something too big. Cheers, iLL. So that's the products done, and we haven't done this for a while, but today is another competition. So sticking to the stylish iLL theme, these are some ABK boxers in small, medium or large, which I've been assured you can wear if you're a boy or a girl. All you have to do to get your hands on one of these incredibly cool looking underwear items is to tell me about the craziest journey that you've ever taken from an office or a home to a climbing wall or climbing place. So for example, mine, I think I left my home in North London once, determined to cycle to East London to go climbing, hit a snowstorm, continued regardless, got a puncture, then had to get a tube and a bus before I finally ended up in the climbing wall, very wet but happy. So tell me your story and you could win an ABK boxer. Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.